90% of our skill set is based on mental. Everything we face in life, right? When you have a goal, when you have a dream, when you're trying to press forward to a certain target, right? It's 90% of your success is your mental stability, guys. Man, I'm a big avid believer of this, right? That and we're going to face challenges, right? Problems are inevitable, right? Failure is inevitable, right? Mistakes are inevitable, right? And I've always shared this with a lot of people, and I'll continue to share it, right? When we do face those problems, those obstacles, right? Where we feel like, man, something's not working. One of the most common mistakes that we make is that we give up because we're thinking, right? We're thinking in our mind, because it don't work for me just yet. It's not fast enough. It's not easy as I thought it was. Let me go try something else new. And what happens is, guys, I'm a believer of destiny. I'm a believer of purpose, right? I believe that everything has been divinely set, right? Your steps have been ordered, right? And so everything that you have to face in life is on purpose. Your process, your struggle, that's on purpose. You have to face that to get to your blessing, right? And so every time we avoid that, every time we skip it, every time we quit, every time we throw in the towel and we try to avoid that problem, your process, your destiny has a clever way of regurgitating that step. And somewhere down the line, somewhere down the road, years later, it might take that you got to face that same obstacle that you quit, that you avoided years before. In some way, somehow, that stuff will always come back to you, right? It's because you were destined to reach a destination. You were destined for greatness. You were destined to succeed. And so you have to go through a process. And so 90% of our struggle, 90% of our success is up here, is in our mind. If we can get it in our mind, listen, and I learned this a lot from our mentor, Spilla. And she told me this many and over again, right? She told me this, that even when you have a bad attitude, even when you're upset, when you wake up in the morning and you're not really feeling it, don't even get into any type of trades, right? Don't get it, because everything is not, trading is all about mindset, guys. Your life, your success, 90% of it is mindset. This is what I learned. So I'm going to finish with this, and we're going to pass this over to the golden girl, right? Watch this now. Watch this. When you reach a low point, when you do face your obstacle, right? That's going to be your greatest breakthrough. I'm a believer of the word, right? I'm a believer of the Bible, right? I'm a big believer, right? And it was a moment that, right, in the story, the Bible tells me, right, that Peter, one of the disciples, his greatest transformation didn't happen when Jesus took him in a mountain and he became transformed or transfigured, right? When he seen Elijah and Moses. That wasn't his greatest moment. His greatest moment is when he gave up and went back to what he was doing. When he gave up and went back to what was comfortable, when he went back fishing. The Bible tells me that Christ was walking on the shore and called him back over. And the Bible tells me that he was working all night long, couldn't catch anything. But when Christ came, he ended up catching a multiple of blessings, and he returned back to what his purposes called him to do. It was at his lowest point. It was at his point where he was ready to give up, was his greatest breakthrough. And so I'm going to tell you guys this, very, very, very important, right? You have to surround yourself around people who are going to push you, who are going to encourage you, who are going to tell you to keep on going, right? Because when you do reach those lowest points, that is the most sensitive spot in your life, right? That your mental health has to be at 100%, because it is at your lowest point. You got to come out of that thing head first. Like my man just preached to us, TDJ. You got to come out of it head first. If you want to watch that video again, I encourage you to watch it. It's called Head First by TDJ. Without further ado, guys, I appreciate you guys. And again, let's get ready for one of our golden girls to get ready for this training. And so I'm going to hand this over now to Nina. Nina, can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. All right, it's all yours. Thank you again, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, good morning, everybody. I'm just excited to be here. I'm excited to share my strategy, my long-term strategy. It's been 2 months of me studying gold, practicing, taking fails, and I finally had my breakthrough. And I just wanted to share, before I get into the strategy, I just wanted to share a little bit about myself. My name is Nina. I am the wife of Manny. A lot of you have seen him on here. He's never told my story because he always believed that I should tell my story. So IML has been a blessing to our family. And I was pregnant. I have a 6-month-old son right now. And I was on maternity leave. And when I went back to work, I worked 2 weeks and I lost my job. I was fired from my job coming back from maternity leave. There was no real reason why, but I lost my job. There's no stability in just having one income. There's no stability, and I learned that the hard way. There's no stability in just depending on, we could barely live off of 2 incomes in today's age, let alone just one. And my husband looked at me, and he was in IML, and he said, I'm willing to pay for your education, but are you willing to do the work? And I told him, I said, I'm not going back to a 9 to 5. So I'll do whatever I have to do to get to where we need to be so that I can stay home with my kids. And we agreed because he didn't want me to go back to work. He wanted me home with the kids. So he knew, he said, I'm willing to do this, sacrifice this so that you can educate yourself to get to the next level so that we could be okay and our kids could be okay. And I told my husband, I said, I'm going to do it. My back was against the wall. I'm telling you, it was sink or swim. If I wasn't going to have a breakthrough, this wasn't going to work. I was going to have to go back to a 9 to 5, and I wasn't willing to do that. So I don't know who's on here that needs, encouraging. I'm telling you right now, if you are in IML, if you are learning and just taking the time to really learn and consume this thing, you will have a breakthrough. It will come. There's a process, but you will have your breakthrough. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because I had my breakthrough. Was I always having $1,000 weeks? No, absolutely not. Did I fail? Yes. But I kept going because there was nothing that was going to stop me. Through those failures, I learned lessons. And through your failures, you're going to learn lessons. And you're going to just keep pushing forward through those failures, and you're going to see the breakthrough that you guys are looking for. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm not here to spoon feed you. I'm here to empower you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to show you my strategy that works for me. And I want to empower you guys to really learn and consume this. And if you guys need help, I'm here for questions any time of the day. I am here. I am home. Message me. I'm more than willing to respond to you. Like, we are a team. And if one eats, we all going to eat. I'm not going to spoon feed you, though. You can't just be getting signals because you're never going to learn that way. But you need to go back to IML and just continue to educate yourself, because that's what I do. I still go back to IML and I still educate myself and I still watch IML TV and I still, because there's never enough that you can consume in this. And without further ado, I need to share my screen. Let me know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see this? PJ, can you see my screen? No. Jonathan.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, can you see my screen?
No, we can't see it. You hit the green button, share. Right on your screen, you'll see a green button that says share screen. Hit that, and then make sure you select.
It's not green. It's gray. It's grayed out.
Okay, give me a second. Let me hand you the host. I'm going to hand you the host.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. Can you do it now?
Let's see. You're a host now.
We've never ran into that issue.
Yeah, it's gray.
The share screen. You see it, Manny? It's not letting her share it.
Hold on. He's going to fix it. Hold on.
Manny to the rescue, y'all.
There we go.
Thank you.
All right. Now, where'd my other screen go? This one. Can you guys see it now?
Yes, we can see it. Thank you.
Thanks. What would I do it on my husband? See?
That's right. It's a blessing.
That's right. All right. So we are in. Okay. Perfect. Y'all can see my screen. You can see these lines. Y'all see this green line, this green line, this line here. you see that?
Yep, I can see it.
You see everything? Okay, good. Just making sure. All right. So I have it already kind of set up for you guys, just so you guys can see. What this is here, what I do is I start the chart, make this chart around 10 o'clock, no later than 10 o'clock at night, so I can start doing my setups. So what I do is I go back and I look at what the trend is, what has been happening with gold. And I go and you see this yellow line here that I'm highlighting here. This yellow line I make my trend line with. So I have, you see the wicks. I'm touching the wicks here, these parts here, the wicks. And it's going down. So that tells me that overall gold is trending down, right? So I have two lines here that are green. Now this is where I put my zone. So this is support and resistance. So the support's down here. So it's showing me in this area here, because this is what I was looking at this past week. This area here, it was not going past this zone here. So this is where I put my green line. It kept going back up. It kept going back up. It kept hitting it and going back up. Kept hitting it and going back up. So that's why I put it there. Okay? And then my ceiling, it was resisting at the top. You see the wicks there? So it kept hitting it, going back down, hitting it, going back down, hitting it, going back, and that's what it was doing. So I created this to kind of give me a visual, a zoomed in visual of, okay, what is gold doing? Where is it kind of getting stuck at the bottom and the top? Where is it going, right? And what I do is, and I'm just going to use an example over here. You see how gold, at night, it consolidates. This is what it does. It just goes sideways. All Asian market, it's going to go sideways. It's going to go sideways, right? So around this time, which is what I'm looking at, around this time, which is normally around about 11 o'clock at night, it starts to shoot down, right? So what I do is I hit sell, okay? And you see this long stick, and this is on the hour chart. If you see at the top, I have the 1H, it's on a 1 hour chart. So these candles are every hour. So I see it going down, and what I do to get into my price is I go down to the 15-minute chart, okay? So I go down to get a better idea of where I want to enter, all right? And then what I do is I hit sell, right? So I'm like, you're like, okay, Nina, you hit sell, you see that, but how do you know where to put your take profit, right? Well, this is the point of these zones. These zones are telling me, okay, down here, if I'm hitting sell, well, I know it's not going to go down past this price point because it's been resisting there. So what I do is I play it safe, and I get in right around here. So around 12:23, you see that? You see that over here on this side, the price point? About 12:23, I get in, right? And what I do is I put my take profit at about 12:20. And for you guys that don't know, that's 30 pips on gold. 3 pips on gold is the fourth number. So you see over here where it says 12:24. Okay, when it goes, that 4 right there is telling you how many pips. So if it goes down to 3, that's 10 pips. So right there, I got my 30 pips and I'm out, and I'm good. And I'm sleeping because I don't stay up past 11 o'clock at night because I got baby. But I'm sleeping at this point, and it's hit my take profit, and I'm good. But I don't stop there. What I do is, since I know this is a zone, this is support, resistance. I know that. So I put my take profit at 12:20. I'm keeping it safe. And then I put a buy limit at the same point. So wherever my take profit is, I put a buy limit. Because I know that if I'm safe here, it's going to go down more because my resistance has a point to go down here to the bottom, the floor here. So I'm safe here. It's going to go past. I know it's going to go past that point because my floor is here, down here. So I put a buy limit. And a buy limit is telling me that it's going to go past it, but then it's going to come right back up. And what I do with the buy limit, when I put the buy limit in, now I put my take profit up here to be safe. To be safe, I put my take profit up here because this is the ceiling, so I know it's been resisting there. It's been resisting there, so I'm going to be safe a little bit.
Bagging.
Can you guys mute your mics, please? Mute your mics. We'll do Q&A afterwards. Thank you.
So what I do is I put my take profit up here because I know there's going to be some resistance. If it goes past it, I'm okay. I'm not greedy. I don't need every inch of where gold's going to go. I'm okay with just taking 30, 40 pips, and I'm good with that. And this is what I do. I do my setups just like this. And as you can see, I've been making money off of gold just going sideways, up and down, up and down, up and down. Then Friday hits, right? Friday, this is what I saw at night. This is what she was doing. She was breaking. You see at this point right here, she's breaking that zone. So I said, okay, now she's about to go really down. So I seen her break. I said, okay, she broke out. Here she is right here. All right, I'm going in for a sell. So at 12:14, I hit sell. And then I took my take profit to about 12:11. That's 30 pips. I'm okay with 30 pips. But you see how far she went down? She went down all the way to 12:05. But I don't get greedy. I'm okay with my 30 pips. That's just what I do. And I do multiple orders. And I said, okay, now she created a new zone. Now she's a resistant down here. And now her support's here. So you have to be very careful with gold when you're trading gold, because gold is a very, very aggressive market. She can make you a lot of money and she can take a lot of money. That's what that means. She can make you a lot of money, but if you do not know what you're looking at, if you do not know what you're seeing, and you're just kind of guessing, you might win a couple times by guessing on her. She goes the right way because she goes very aggressive, as you can see. She's very, very aggressive. But she can also, you see how fast she was aggressive down here? And all of a sudden she shot real aggressive back up. So you can lose a lot of money on gold if you don't know what you're looking at. This is why I do my setups overnight, because overnight it's not as aggressive. The markets are not very aggressive around those time frames that I'm looking at the chart. So she's being pretty consistent with me and showing me, okay, this is what I'm about to do. And I do sell stops, I do buy limit, sell limit, depending on what I'm looking at. So now this week, as you can see, these are going to be my zones. This week I'm looking at these being my zones. So my bottom is going to be here at the 12:04 mark. And then my ceiling, see how she touched and she went down and she respected it. She tried to come back up. She touched it again. She's respecting that line and she's going back down. So I'm going to wait, because this is just what I do. I don't trade on Sunday. I don't trade on Monday. I wait till Tuesday. So I'm going to wait to get a more precise zone for Tuesday before I trade. But this is what I'm looking at. And this is where I made all my money on Friday. Like I was telling you guys, I made all my money on Friday because overnight I was looking at this. Because this was originally my floor. She started breaking out of my floor. She was just coming out. She was like, nope, I'm done. I'm done playing in this zone up here. I'm coming out now. And I hit my sell, and I did multiple orders on her to go down. And I did them in different areas because I knew she was going to go down. And she went all the way down. And I was watching her resist at this point. So I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. This is what I always do. Whether I see the resistance or not, I put my buy limits where my take profits on my sell stop. So if it's 30 pips, this is where I put my take profit. So here's my buy limit. My buy limit's in the same area, in the same zone. So when it goes down, it could go down forever. I'm still not in that trade for buy. I'm still safe. My money's still safe. So when she decided to revert back up, she hit my take profit, and then she went all the way back up here, back to what was originally my floor. She was originally my floor, but now she's my ceiling. So what I did was I did 30 pips, and I did about 3-4 buy limits there, and then I did my 30 pips and I got out. So I got out roughly around 12:15 because I was in at 12:11, and I got out, and she still went up. But then look what she did. If you stay in her too long, she will do this to you. She started to come right back down. And then she stopped the market here. The market closed there. So this is what I'm saying about being very careful with gold, because a lot of people lose on gold because they think, oh, gold's going down or she's going up. This is what she's doing for now. She's going up, so let me just put 1 million orders for up over leverage, and now my account's blown because gold is playing in a zone. So she might go all the way back down here. She might go back up like she did up here for a couple days. She was doing this. So now you'd have messed yourself up by putting stuff and staying in it. Maybe you got in here, maybe you got in late, maybe you got excited and was like, oh, she's going up, and here you got in, and sure enough, she went right back down. You got in up here. If you got up in here, this is a good entry for a sell. It's a bad entry for a buy, because now she's going right back down, and she might go all the way back down here. She might play here a little bit, and she might go all the way back down here because she's playing in the zone. Gold likes to play in zones. This is why it's very hard for a lot of people who trade currencies like Euro, USD, USDY, those currencies, because gold is a commodity. Gold is not a currency. So she does not move like currency. She does her own thing. She does not respect a lot of things. She's very, very volatile. So a lot of your strategies that will work on a currency is not going to work on gold. And you have to understand that, because gold is a very, very aggressive market. As you can see up here, she was all the way up here for the longest. And then all of a sudden, she did a nice dip. And guess what? She never went back up there. She kept going down. She played in a zone, which she'll probably do down here. She played in a zone. This is what I'm saying. You got to be very careful where you put your buys and stuff, because if somebody put a buy up here thinking that, oh, she's going up, 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 guess what? She went down, and she did a real nasty downtrend right here. All that's money gone. All of that's money gone. And then she started playing in the zone, and she never went back up here. So this is why I do zones. This is why I sit in zones with her, because she respects the zones. She respects, this is a zone. She respects her zones, stays in them. And you can make money off of the zone. This is how I've been able to make money off of zones, because I don't do market executions unless I see it break the floor. Then I'll be like, okay, this is a good time to get in market execution. But I normally do buy limits or sell stops or buy stops. I do not just market execute gold, because she will literally do the opposite of what you think she's about to do, because I've witnessed that. And this strategy has been, I've back tested this strategy, and the strategy is 89% accurate. 89% accurate. And I say buy limits, sell stops, buy stops, because they're going to protect your investment. If she never hits that, it's okay, because she never got you in, and you never lost any money. But if you go and hit a buy execution or something like this, guess what? You done lost a lot of money, because you got to remember, these are 10 pips right here. And then she went all the way down here. That's a lot of money you lost. That's over 100 pips that she went down. That's going to blow your account. So this is why I do buy limits and sell limits, because if she never hits it, she never got me in, I'm okay with that. I didn't lose any money. If she hits it, she's going to hit my take profit, and I'm okay. I'm not losing money. I made money. I'm out. I made what I wanted to make, and I'm out. Don't get too greedy with gold, because as you can see, you get too greedy, and she turns right back on you. You get a little greedy, and she turns back. Don't just be okay with whatever you're okay with. If it's 20 pips, if it's 30 pips, that's okay. Like, be okay with what you're okay with, because if not, you're going to blow your account, because gold is very, very aggressive. On Friday, I put in 18 orders. 18 orders on Friday, I put in. Just doing this, just looking at her. Just doing my sell stops, all this. I made money. 18 orders. 16 of them hit my take profit. And I did buy limits. Sell, buys. 16 of them hit my take profits just off of this. I made $500. By 8:30 in the morning, I had $400 already made. By 11 o'clock, 11:30, I think it was, I had made $535 off of gold. And it was all, they activated my buy limits when I was driving to my mom's house. My mom's house, 15 minutes. They activated my buy limits. It already took me out by the time I got to my mom's house. I just respect gold. You got to respect the market, because the market will disrespect you. I promise you, the market will disrespect you. It will blow your account. So you got to learn what it's doing. Learn patterns. Learn, okay, what is it doing? Okay, this is a zone. And that's what I learned with gold. I learned gold stays in zones. She plays in zones. So she'll create new zones. And look, she's creating a new zone. So I'm going to see on Tuesday, okay, how far up is she going to go? Because she might go up here. She might go down and revert back up here. She might stay in that zone. So I got to figure out where she's going to stay in for this next week. But that's really all I do, guys. I respect her trend. I respect, okay, she's going down. She's an overall trend of a downtrend. So she's mainly selling, but you can get buys. You can get 30 pip buys in here throughout her. But I would only do buy limits, buy stops. I will not do market execution if you're not too familiar with gold. And that's pretty much it, guys. I think it's pretty simple. I create my trend lines, I do my zones, see where her support and resistance. And if you don't know how to do support and resistance, I recommend, definitely going back to IML, your academy. They do real specifics on zones, and it is in your academy, and it does trend lines. Trend lines, you just got to find at least 3 wicks for your trend line. For your zones, you want to make sure it gives you some type of resistance for your zone. See, I put my zone here because multiple times it hit. I put my resistance right here for right now because it only did it 2 times. But I'm going to wait for Sunday and Monday to see really where she's going to do for the following week, where I'm going to be at, where my setups are going to be at. Is there any questions? Or Peter, is it okay to open it up for questions? Or
Peter, I had something, right? Could you show us on a 15-minute chart how you enter the trade and zoom it in?
All right. Yeah, because the 15-minute looks way different for you guys. All right, so on the 15-minute chart, let me just zoom in.
And one more thing, while you're doing that, do you look for, is there like a strategy with candle confirmations?
With candle confirmations?
Like, do the wicks give you like a sign that something's happening, or just the zone?
Dojis normally tell you, like right here, you see how this is why I look at the 15-minute, because the 15-minute is where you want to get your entries, because your dojis right here are going to normally tell you, okay, where is she going? You see that doji, it normally is going to tell you that it's about to reverse. So if it was going up, you see on these are 15-minute candles now. So she was going up all this time, and then she hit this right here, and she's warning you that I'm about to go back down. And then right there, she dips. You see all that? Can you see that, John?
Yes, that's good. That's really good. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yep. So like on the 15-minute, this is where you definitely want to get your entry. On the hour is what I'm looking at is the bigger picture. So like the hour, guys, you want to look at the overall picture. Okay, what is she doing? Where is she going? Okay, she's a downtrend. Okay, these are my zones. This is where I kind of want to be. But when you want to go in for entry, you want to go down to your 15-minute. And this is why, like I was showing Pastor Jonathan, this is normally where gold is telling you, I'm going to reverse. I'm about to reverse on you. This, if you don't know what this is, it's okay. This, let me move this. There we go. All right. So this right here, this candle, you see how it has a long wick and then it tries to go up. Basically, the candle's trying to go up for a buy, but then it comes back down and it stays right here. And it makes this little rectangle. It's not a big one, it's a little rectangle. I'm trying to explain it as simple as possible. And then, because it tried to go down, it came back up. This is what this wick's telling you. It went down, it pushed it all the way back up because it was trying to go back up for a buy. The buy didn't go through. It resisted, and it stayed right here. So that's telling you it's about to reverse, and it's about to go down. Does that make sense? Did I explain that okay, Jonathan?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, just want to make sure, in layman's term, if it makes sense. IML teaches you all of this, guys. This is where I've learned about candles. This is where I learned about zones. This is where I learned about trend lines. This is what I learned about, opening and closing in the candles, what you're looking for, hammers, dojis, things like that. It's all in your education. This is what has unlocked my mind to see a lot of these things, because you want to see what the market is doing, and you want to respect that.
Awesome. Wow. Guys, the line's open up. You guys got questions? The Golden Girl's on.
Hey, Pastor Jonathan, this is Tony Chambly, and can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay, awesome, awesome, Nina. Congratulations on what you're doing, and definitely, you know, you know how you're now becoming a teacher of it. I think I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. We go through the learned knowledge, then the activity knowledge, then the model knowledge, and then the teacher knowledge. That means you're mastering it. So I appreciate that. But this is what my point is, and then I do have a question: is that those that are listening, I want to make sure everybody caught what Nina said earlier in her when she first started. She said it took 2 months to really dig in, be diligent in the trainings that's available. And the one thing we have to do is be patient because 2 months is no time. When you talk to individuals that's been in the industry before IML, they took 2 years. Because of IML Academy and the trainings and mentors we have available, it is so much more. Uh, it is collapsed by time frame so much more. And I want all of us to get encouraged by this because this is incredible. This is my favorite word. This is amazing what Nina is doing and showing us in 2 months. And Nina, how long you been in the company?
And roughly a little over 2 months now, probably like 2.5 months.
Wow, that's amazing. And I know I'm encouraged. I'm digging in. For the rest of the August, I'm digging in. So I appreciate this. So here's my question. Do you have a favorite trainer on IML Academy that you can share with us that when it comes to gold?
When it comes to gold, there's not many. A lot of trainers don't really dig into gold too much because it's a commodity. So it's very very hard from the traditional, currencies. But there are a couple of traders that I do follow that are very very good. Um, Kevin and Kyle, they do a lot. They do all the sessions. To be honest, they do London session. So if you're up at 2 a.m., I'm not. But if you're up at 2 a.m., I would definitely go into their session. IML TV, they're Kevin and Kyle, and they're on doing their charts on Tokyo session. So when the market's kind of dead around like 7 o'clock at night Eastern time, they're on doing their charts for London at 2 in the morning. Then they're on at 2 in the morning showing you their charts and getting actually into trades. And then at 9 o'clock in the morning, they're on again for New York session. So they are on all day. It's like they don't get no sleep. They must get naps in between or something. I have no idea how they do it, but they're very, very good. I like them, and I also like Stevenson. He's a really good IML educator as well. He's more technical analysis, so he really gets deep into long-term trades. So if you want to do like major trades, like long-term trades, a couple of days, maybe it'll last like a week. Stay in a trade long-term. He's really really good with technical analysis, knowing where the market is kind of going, and really showing you what he's seeing from his perspective. And he actually does all the charts. So he does do gold and silver and the Mexican peso that a lot of people don't do. He does every currency and every chart. So if you guys look into him, he's really good as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Nina. And once again, thank you and congratulations to you and your family. Turning around when odds were against you, we know what the corporate world's about. We have to take our financial future in our own hands, and it's encouraging to see that you have done that. And I know you encourage a lot of people on this call today. Thanks again, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, this is Joseph, Nina. I'm under one soldier. I had changed my name. I'm under one soldier. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, PJ. Good morning, everyone that's there. I'm just really I'm excited and I thank you for the teaching this morning. I thank Pastor Jonathan for in the beginning when he was about about taking that personality test, and it's all about us learning ourselves and see. I know myself as well as I'm gonna ride shotgun with Tony Chambly. We're both about the same age. I'm 52 years of age, and I've seen a lot. I was introduced to forex like about 10 years ago, But back then, I believe I had to like have like $100,000 to get into the market, and it's not like it is. Well, it's a blessing now. It's a blessing today. But I say all that to say this morning, I thank you, Nina, again, overall, what you had shared with us, and it's all about patience. It's all about not being greedy. Um, if you guys don't know, I have a street ministry, and like Pastor Jonathan said, I'm also a pastor. I'm a pastor of the streets and whatever. I've been on my Christian walk since like 1994. So I've been on my Christian walk over 20 years. So I'm a man of the Lord, and I believe in faith. And I thank PJ what he said again, that everything falls, and it's the Lord has a proper time for everything. He has a proper time for everything, and life is fun. Life is fun. I don't want to get too far away from teaching. I thank you again about the gold that you mentioned about this morning, Nina. Only thing I'm about now, I've been in the business now. Roger Jarman introduced me. He's my first cousin. He introduced me to the business, and right now I've been in the business now. We're gonna say 30 days, and I'm just learning. I just want to learn. That is all. I don't really at this hour. I just want to learn. And I thank you for everything that you said. Actually, I actually got introduced to IML TV last night. I didn't about that account. So once I tapped into IML TV and tapped into my IML account last night, I'm talking about last night about 10 o'clock. I'm just getting familiar. So I'm about to get to another whole new world. I thank the Lord for such. But I thank you guys again. I thank Manny. I thank your husband Manny. That's my Manny is my that's my he's my beast mode, the running back. He's my beast mode. He's a blessing. PJ, he's always teaching. You guys are teachers. I'm proud of you guys for being the age that you guys are. Again, I'm just excited this morning. I'm just excited. And I work from 6 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. So when people talking about 11 and 12 o'clock and all that, I'm 52 years old. I got to get my lot of 8 hours sleep. I can't play. I'm not 18, 19.
I'm with you.
I asked the Lord to give me a balance, and I know me. I know anything. If I get 7 hours, I'm a grumpy person. It's bad enough I'm a coffee drinker. I'm drinking coffee right now. I gotta. But again, in closing, I thank you guys spiritually, physically, mentally, all that you guys teach. And I just ask the Lord, or ask God again to just have me to just take my time. Take my time. I've moved fast through life in a lot of times in my life, and I've missed opportunities right now in this part of my life. I just want to take my time. So if I can extend anything to any young people, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. If I can extend anything else. And again, Nina, First Lady, a golden girl. Again, you are a blessing. And I thank God for you and your husband, PJ, and the rest of the D's team, the whole team. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Phew.
Is there any other questions? Does anybody else? Yeah. Is there any other questions anybody else had, or is everybody?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. Hello, guys. How you doing? This is Omar from New Orleans, Louisiana, and very excited to be here. And I'm very excited to listen to Nina. Actually, I was, messaging her for the past few days, and thank you, Nina, for being so kind and so patient with me. And what you just shared is very important information, and I'm very excited. I do have a couple of questions, like, I didn't pay attention from the beginning because I'm on my way home right now.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you get that chart? Do you get the chart that is on the? Let me see. I got the website right here. Is that from Ireland? It is.
What I'm looking at on the computer, it's Trading View.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll send that. I'll message that to you. Or I'll put it in the group so you can see that. So you don't have to write anything down while you're driving. So I'll put that in the group.
Okay. Awesome. And what's usually lot size that you do?
Risk management is off of your account. So You want to be
Right, right,
careful with
right.
lot sizes in the beginning. So like if you have smaller accounts, like they say, like if you have $100 account or $50, anything under $100, anything really, you should be doing 1 cent lot sizes to protect your investment.
1 cent.
Yeah.
Right, right.
So that's really what I started out with was a $50 account, and I did 1 cent lot sizes.
Okay.
Right,
Awesome.
and as your account grows, you can kind of increase your lot sizes to like 2 cents, 3 cents, but you want to make sure that you have a bigger account for that.
Right, right, right. When it comes to trading, do you trade like weekly, or do you wait for Tuesday, or you just trade every day from Monday to Friday?
Me personally, I trade Tuesday to Thursday. There's
Tuesday to
sometimes when
Thursday. Okay.
there's sometimes where I trade on Fridays, but not too often.
Gotcha. All right. And the last thing, and I'm gonna dig more information about zones. Wow, it's amazing. Like, oh my God, I'm so excited about zones. And I guess I will find out more information about zones, because that's the way you predict the right time and when it hits profit and stop loss and everything. Am I correct?
Yes, your zones is where it's going to give you an idea of where the market kind of stays in that area.
Right. And the time you were saying, 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock, that's Eastern time, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's Eastern time.
Okay. Thank you, Nina. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And if you have any questions, just message me. I'm here to help.
Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have any other questions? All right. If nobody else has any other questions, PJ, I'm going to hand it back to you.
All right. Thank you. Come on, guys. Let's give it up for Nina. Guys, this has been amazing. She's going to be a future IML educator. She's going to be on IML TV. How many believe that, right? Yeah, I believe it. So, guys, Kyle Kevin sessions, 9 a.m., 2 a.m., and 7 p.m. You don't want to miss their sessions. They do call out gold, and they do trainings on gold as well. And also, she mentioned Stevenson. For those who don't know, check out those guys on the IML TV. They have different times, and so it'll fit your schedule. But everything we're learning, guys, is right in our fingertips. So I'm excited that Nina has taken that strategy, has learned the strategy, has mastered it. 19 trades, 19. I think she said 19 trades, and 16 of them hit all this week. So that's amazing. Really appreciate it, Nina. Thank you so much, guys. We're gonna end the call here. It's all right. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Tony.
Yeah, can I promote Monday if you don't mind?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Hey guys, this coming Monday in the Philadelphia market. When I say Philadelphia market, we talking about New Jersey, we talking Delaware, we talking PA. They have two master traders and the chairman 50 that's going to be at the Courtyard Marriott on City Line Avenue in Philadelphia. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Is that the right start time, Pastor? 7 p.m. I believe.
6:30 registration. Yeah, 7 p.m. The meeting starts.
You're right. And then you're gonna have Eric there. You're gonna have Pastor Jonathan there. You're talking about they're gonna be going over some trading tips and trading mindsets that you do not want to miss. And you want to meet some other people like Nina that's going to be able to share with you from a perspective of somebody who just got started within the last couple of months. So you can have people that's been doing it for a year or two, making 6-7 figures. Then you have people that just got started that's doing really well. So you can kind of see where you fit in, find out the good personalities that you can work with or correspond with, and become an efficient trader. So I'm going to be there. Pastor Jonathan's going to be there. Nina and Manny's going to be there. We all going to be there. So join us. Let's show up, show off, and show out this coming Monday, 6:30 registration, 7 o'clock, City Line Avenue, Philadelphia, PA. All right, right back over to you, Pastor Jonathan.
Awesome. I'll see everybody there Monday, guys. Again, this concludes our call. I appreciate you guys. Within about the next maybe half hour or so, I'll post the recording onto the group chat. So guys, stay tuned for the recording. If you missed the beginning, that's all right. We appreciate you guys for tuning in with us and hanging out for this whole hour. Let's continue to move forward, guys. And to Sunday night, 9 p.m., we're gonna be doing an opportunity call, Zoom call. So invite your prospects. Tuesdays and Thursdays, all the way leading up to Miami, guys, which I do suggest you guys really consider coming to Miami. Any way you can get to Florida, get there September 14th and 15th. It's only 2-day convention, guys, but it's gonna fire you up. We're gonna have IML educators teaching us how to trade. That's happening in September. You don't want to miss that, guys. However, you can roommate with whoever you can to lower the cost, right? And then I know Tony can get on here at the end of the year and really show you how you can claim that on your taxes and get all of that back from going down to Miami as a business write-off. So, guys, Miami's about to pop. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to be having in-person meetings at 7 p.m. in Delaware. It's going to be Thursdays. Tuesdays is going to be in Pennsylvania. If you want to get people in front of this information and you're around those areas, let me know and let's pack out the house. So guys, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I pray that you guys have a wonderful day. God bless. Thank you guys. Take care.